Onetox represent Solomon Island people say. We people start originally from my homeland. Like my old man said, there's nothing impossible. So we have to bring this message to my brother lyrical. Straight from the crew, out to the blue. We represent the voices of my ancestors calling. And I was getting more and my culture is falling. Now we have a step up for the past 20 calling.
Once down was it stop, ain't nobody gonna stop us. People, everybody, would you listen to us for a start? No point complaining unless we partaking. We represent the cause of the ones falling. We resemble true art when we bust the line, flip the rabbits from our heart. No, there's never gonna be another. Everybody stop betraying.
Previously on Delos. The crew set sail across the Huma-Huma Sea. We leave our beloved Rajan pot in our wake and have an amazing sail with dolphins.
Across the equator, mate.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Are you ready?
Yeah, his wine glass is out.
Are you ready for the ceremony? Are you ready to be a shellback?
I don't even know what that means, but yep.
We're here. Here's the equator. We're 0.366 miles south currently.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Crossing the equator is a pretty big deal for a sailor. It's an age-old rite of passage to help promote your fellow shipmates from Pollywog's to shellbacks. A sort of morale booster and hazing ceremony rolled into one. All sorts of devious acts have been dreamt up to appease the mighty Neptune. Brady and I had already crossed this magical line sailing to French Polynesia a few years back. Neptune forgave us for our transgressions, and it was pretty much our duty to make sure the girls were initiated properly. So we decided to put them on trial for their crimes against the sea.
You are hereby commanded to appear before the royal court of the realm of Neptune in the district of Equatorius. Because it has been brought to the attention of His Highness, Neptune Rex, through his trusty shellbacks, that the ship about to enter those waters are manned by a crew who has not acknowledged the sovereignty of the ruler of the deep, and has transgressed on his domain, and thereby incurred his royal displeasure.
You will most accept heartily and with good grace the pains and penalties of the awful torture that will be inflicted upon you to determine your fitness to be one of our trusty shellbacks and answer to the following charges. Charge 1. Disregard of the traditions of the sea. You have sailed the high seas and bounding main for many weeks and have failed to appear in person to show allegiance to His Royal Highness, thereby masquerading as a man of the sea. Charge 2. Taking liberties with the piscatorial subjects of His Majesty Neptunus Rex. You have taken liberties with the denizens of the realm of Neptunus Rex by maliciously removing them from the depths of their recognized habitats. Without permission, you have gobbled down your own latent creatures of the sea. Adding insult to injury, without permission, you have processed and returned these creatures back to the sea in less than satisfactory condition. How do you plead to these crimes?
Innocent.
You're fucking guilty. How do you plead to these crimes?
Innocent.
You're fucking guilty also.
Innocent.
How do you plead to these crimes?
Innocent.
You are also judged as guilty.
You guys are fucked up. You're a bullshit.
Liars!
Liars.
And therefore,
Liars.
We are more than them.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be you.
you shall be punished.
I will not let these people harm you.
To prove your worthiness as shellbacks, you must complete the following 3 tasks. Task number 1. You must crawl around the deck of your ship and grovel.
Do one at a time.
What the fuck is growl?
What?
Number 2.
I don't know.
Remove your garments and swim as Neptune intended you to. Number 3. Plead guilty to His Majesty and beg for forgiveness. We just crossed the equator! 0000010
Hang on. Hang on.
north.
Ouch.
We are in the northern hemisphere. Right after crossing, we hove to by backwinding our Genoa, basically parking Delos right on the equator so the ceremony could begin.
The last port was Sarong. And I have 500 rupiah, which is probably like 5 cents or something ridiculous. But I am poor, but I will still give to Neptune because I'm thankful for all that he has given me. Go on.
And now a shot of our finest scotch on board. That's homebrewed from his water. Back to Neptune.
Neptune!
Thank you!
Hurrah, Neptune!
Terima kasih banyak!
With the formalities out of the way, it was time to move on to phase 2.
What do you guys put in here?
First order of business, celebration drinks.
Did you seriously put something in the wine?
No. What's that put in there?
So hopeful. Second order of business, let the punishment begin. On your hands and knees, Pollywog! Crawl, crawl!
Hey, crawl!
There's shit's in my mouth, man! Stinks! So bad. Alright!
Oh, you guys did good. Let's go, be expedient. This is not a pleasure swim.
My lord!
Beg forgiveness.
Please forgive me of my sins!
You have done well, my child. You are forgiven.
Thank you, my grace!
You are forgiven! Now that the girls were full-fledged shellbacks, they were fully within their rights to turn the tables.
Oh no! I don't know, I don't want to miss Neptune, man!
Okay! Ah, she's biting me! That's no way to treat Neptune! Oh!
You guys are fucking crazy!
The boat is ours, let's go!
Let's go! Castle!
Oh, yeah, look at this crazy one. doing?
All night! Being Neptune is tough business these days. Congratulations! How do you feel?
I am now a shellback.
First sunset in Northern Hemisphere after crossing the equator.
We are celebrating with a victory dance.
How do you feel?
Fucking stuck on the rail. Look like
How
snot.
do you feel?
Oh yeah.
Good?
I've been in the Northern Hemisphere for 99% of my life and I'm back.
So have you ever sailed across the equator?
No.
Congratulations. Not everybody gets to do that. Pretty big feat. And you are now a shellback. Well done, everybody. With a full crew of shellbacks, Delos set sail north, letting the amazing sunset guide us. Next stop, Ternate. Up next, the crew explores the amazing island of Ternate. We get the full paparazzi experience and witness a traditional Muslim ceremony.
What do you say to Neptune?
It's a good ceremony. We had to give up something, but I think we got something. Hopefully we'll have safe travels north of the equator. Good fishing. Neptune will accept us. Yeah.